All right, what's good, y'all? I'm just gonna give my week 5 thoughts, I believe, on the NFL. All right, so let's start off from the beginning. Okay, so Buccaneers face the Bears. The Bears won. I don't care what nobody says. It's an upset. I'm not necessarily surprised that they're 4-1. I'm just surprised how they're getting done and how they've been able to switch from Mitchell Trubisky to Nicky Foles and still find a way to win. You know, he outplayed Brady again. Tom Brady wasn't bad this game. To me, the Buccaneers lost due to coaching issues, a lack of discipline from Coach Arians. He didn't run the ball enough. Ronald Jones, I think he ran for another 100 yards. If this was Bill Belichick, they would have kept running the ball, and Ronald Jones would have got between 150 to 200 yards in that game if that was Coach Belichick. So and they didn't push the ball vertically enough to me. They did it somewhat, not enough to my taste. But like I said, Brady was off on some throws, and of course, either he had a concussion or he's senile because that fourth down, he should have knew it was fourth down, point blank period. I put that on Brady. But the Bears are 4-1, so it looks like the Buccaneers, not the Buccaneers, the Packers might have some competition. So we'll see. As far as the NFC South is concerned, obviously the Falcons finally got rid of their head coach and GM. Way too late. We'll see if they just continue to tank. Well, I know they're not trying to tank, but they should now. So what they should do is tank, get Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields or a homeboy from North Dakota State University. I gotta remember his name, so I will remind myself after this video is done. But yeah, try to get Trevor Lawrence and sit him for a year and either let go of Matt Ryan a year from now or find a way to trade him, facilitate a trade. He's at the point now where he's a transitional quarterback, like an Alex Smith type, where if you give him all the weapons and put him on the right team, he can keep your team being a playoff contender or make the playoffs a couple of years in a row, and then deal him off. And before you deal him off, find your quarterback of the franchise, like the Chiefs did. A lot more franchises need to borrow the Chiefs model. What they did was fantastic, and more franchises in the NFL need to copy that. I would say, let me see. I would say, I do like how the NFC South is right now. I think the Panthers, like I said, I thought the Panthers had a chance to be very competitive, but they might be able to win this division if they can keep this up. Teddy Bridgewater is doing his thing. I support Teddy Bridgewater. I think Coach Rule, he's been very good. They seem to have a different culture, a hard-working culture, a culture of not giving up, fighting to the last minute, last second, and I do appreciate that. Buccaneers, they have a big game against the Packers. My hot take is that game is for the number 1 seed in the NFC, which I think, should I jinx myself right now? Fuck it. I'm gonna pick the Packers to beat the Buccaneers. I'm gonna pick the Packers to beat the Buccaneers, and I do think the Packers will end up getting the number 1 seed in the NFC. That's my hot take. I don't even know if that's really a true hot take because the Seahawks are 5-0, but I'll get to that in a second. Yeah, so I think the Packers will win. So yeah, let me address the Saints real quick. Drew Brees, he's an old fart. He has old fart syndrome. All the great quarterbacks have gone through it with the exception of Brady as of yet. It happens. His arm, he just don't got the arm strength. It's been like that for several years. Taysom Hill is a gimmicky player. I don't like the gimmicks that they do, with Coach Payton. I don't like it at all. Jameis Winston, I definitely think he should start next year for the Saints. And Michael Thomas should get traded by the next offseason. He's been a pain in the behind for several years now. He just runs his mouth too much. He got into a fight. I mean, he's just been really wilding. And I don't believe he was that way at Ohio State. If he was, please let me know, because I didn't know if that's how he's always been. But he runs his mouth entirely way too much, and I don't respect that. You know, you can't do that if you're the top player in your position. You can't do that for your team. You know, it's team first, not player first. And he's losing his damn mind. And he should have been suspended for that game. Ridiculous. Justin Herbert. Let me get to the game. Saints versus Chargers. Obviously, the Saints won. Justin Herbert, he is blowing me away. His composure, his arm strength, his accuracy. Wow, kudos to him, man. The Chargers have found their quarterback of the future. I don't care that it's only been a couple of games. Chargers is up to you, like Cowherd said, to make this right. Get the right coach. Anthony Lynn, I'm sorry. He's an African-American head coach, and I would love for him to keep his job, but he should get fired at the end of this year. His coaching is not helping this team at all. He's making the wrong decisions, and they need to find a really good head coach that will get the Chargers to potentially be the top team in the AFC West after this year. Obviously there's Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, but still, they got to find the right coach, because I don't think Anthony Lynn is it. I just don't believe it. I believe them losing these games that they lost is an indictment on Coach Lynn. That's my honest opinion. Damn. Excuse me, y'all. Upset of the week. Wow. Raiders versus the Chiefs. I can't believe they won that game. I know their offense has been very good, but their defense came to play. I know it was 40-32, but I don't care. Their defense stepped up. Player of the week, Derek Carr. Coach Gruden, it's time for you to put your arm around this man, Derek Carr, and support him to the fullest. Enough is enough. He's not the issue. Get your defense together and make them a consistent, good team defensively, and you wouldn't have these issues. You got the running game. You got the wide receiver. You got the tight end, and you got your quarterback. Get it right with the defense, and you'll be on your way to be a playoff team. Big game coming with the Bills and Chiefs. Bills got smashed by the Titans. I mean, they got whooped. We already know what happened to Josh Norman. Please check up and see if that man's still alive from that nasty stiff arm he got. But big game. We're going to see now who's who and what's what. At first, I was going to pick the Bills. I think I'm leaning towards the Chiefs, to keep it real with you, just off of what I've seen from both teams from the past week. Redskins got mollywopped. Let me see. Oh, the 49ers got mollywopped by the Dolphins. That was the second upset of the week. Ryan Fitzpatrick, amazing performance. Just amazing performance. Who else played? I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to think right now. Damn. Oh, man, get well, Dak Prescott, man. Get well. I feel so bad for him. That man, no man deserves to go through an injury like that. I don't like the Cowboys, but this has nothing to do with the Cowboys. There are things that are bigger than sports, aka life. And an injury like this is terrible. From everything that Dak has gone through with the passing of his mother, the passing of one of his brothers, and now this injury, he's a fighter. He will get through this. He will come back stronger than ever. Get well, Dak. They did beat the Giants, who played pretty well. Oh, Steelers, they had a great, they played a very great offensive game against the Eagles. Carson Wentz, once again, doing with barely any talent on offense. But they lost that game because the Steelers were just a better team. Chase Claypool, 4 touchdowns as a rookie receiver. I know one of them was a rushing touchdown, but I don't care. Just amazing. I'm trying to think, y'all. Okay. Hey. Seahawks. Oh, they had the game of the week versus the Vikings. They were down 13-0. I turned the game off because I had to watch my Lakers win their championship. You feel me? Shout out to the Lakers. But then when the game was over, I turned it back. They was up like 21-13 or some crazy stuff like that. Yeah, something like that. Then they lost the lead, and then they got it back at the last I think it was on the fourth down pass. Russell Wilson and DK Metcalf. Wow. Oh, so this is what I want to say. The race has come down to Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers. Clearly, Aaron Rodgers, to me, has the easier schedule, but because Russell Wilson has to go through hell and hot water in the NFC West, that will benefit him if he's able to win the division. So I'll just say that. Yeah, it just comes down between those two at this point. I know it's week 5, but yeah. So that was pretty much it. I know there's probably some other games I'm missing right now. I know the Bengals got their win for sure. Shout out to the Bengals. Ravens kind of played better than what they did. Browns are 4-1. Wow, that's amazing. Shout out to Coach Stefanski. I think that's his name. He's great coaching right now. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Please give me your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Who was the player of the week? Upset of the week? Yeah. Player of the week, game of the week, upset of the week. Give me your thoughts down below.